My name is Laurence Williams. My wife was diagnosed in 2015 with an anaplastic astrocytoma. I was her advocate and primary caregiver until she died in 2023. The experience of cancer recurrence is much different to having brain cancer the first time round. There are fewer treatment options available and the urgency is much more severe. My wife had brain surgery in June 2021, and soon after that it was discovered that the tumour was still growing. Our next best option was going to be a clinical trial, and we travelled to Mayo Clinic in Jacksonville. We were sat in the neuro-oncologist's room before meeting him for the first time when he walked in and said, "I have your clinical trial." It was such a fantastic moment of relief and hope to know that we could participate in something that could be the next best therapy for Julia's treatment. Clinical trials were important to us because it was going to be where we found the best therapies. Also, an important part of having a rare disease is to be able to contribute to the science that is going to benefit people in the future. Julia's grandmother was a clinical trial patient for a dementia drug that ended up being FDA approved. When Julia was going through chemo and radiation, part of the process is that they give you a dementia drug to help with brain function. It made Julia so happy to take this drug because her own grandmother was a clinical trial patient before it was FDA approved. I'm sure Julia's grandmother didn't know that her own granddaughter was going to take the drug that she was a clinical trial participant for, or whether it even be FDA approved, but we were so grateful for that, and for Julia to be part of that process for people down the line has meant a lot to us. Julia was enrolled in a clinical trial at Mayo Clinic Jacksonville for 3 months. Unfortunately, the drug didn't work for her. It slowed growth, but not enough to continue on the drug. And that's why I like to advocate for MBTS and also raise awareness for their My Tumor ID program. It's really important to go through this process of biomarker testing and finding clinical trials specific to the type of tumor that you have. And understanding the genomics around your tumor ID is really important. Julia and I always felt very grateful for the chance that we had to access clinical trials. Our choices were very limited. A better chance for us would have been to understand her tumour and the biomarkers that were present and know more about what clinical trials were available in the United States for her to access. A better chance would mean longevity, better treatment options. It would have meant being able to see her son grow up. A better chance still means a lot to me, and it would mean a lot to her. Even though she isn't here, she would want a better chance for other people that are going through this.